from this point of view. What we're approaching now is a road position.
Over the years, the Hezbollah and the civilians have not been the only victims of the Israelis in southern Lebanon.
This used to be an Irish position which we had occupied in the centre of Brashet village. Quite obviously we haven't been here recently. And this was the very room where Corporal Dermot McLaughlin was killed. He had come back from leave and he was sleeping here from the compound above Brashet compound. One Merkava, Israeli Merkava, fired a direct round here.
Israeli tank?
An Israeli tank, yeah. His comrades were down below. They tried to get up the stairs, but the rubble had blocked the entrance to the room. They could hear him screaming. And within 3 minutes, a second tank round from the same position came in, anti-personnel flechette round, and subsequently killed him.
Why?
This is the big question. We found out subsequently that the Israelis admitted it and the tank commander was disciplined. But to the actual reason why he did it, why they did it, no one seems to know. I suppose that they're trying to stop the locals from supporting Hezbollah, but...
and does it succeed, this policy?
I don't really think so. I think if people are going to support any of those organisations, they will, and intimidating them by firing tank fire, I don't think will have any effect.
Are there still Merkava tanks up there? Are there still
yes, a Merkava tank in the last 5 days has fired 7 direct tank rounds into another house further to our east.
In the same village?
In the same village, yeah.
And why?
We haven't got the explanation for that one either, I'm afraid, Bob.
This Red Cross delegate is taking a food parcel to a Muslim family in southern Lebanon, which has no need of it. Officially, the food is to help them because one of their sons has been imprisoned without trial by the Israelis. And by bringing it to this remote Shiite village, the Swiss Red Cross man is greeted with warmth rather than suspicion. The family has plenty of food. The package, though real enough, is a device to maintain contact between the Red Cross and those who have suffered at Israeli hands.
إنه زلمة كان بالسعودية أي نعم وجا من السعودية يقعد له يوم كم يوم هوني ببلده عرفت كيف؟ صارت القصة إنه كان هو هوني وجت إسرائيل توقت البلد وأخذ اتصال من هون. أخذته هو 6 أشخاص مش لحاله بس. هوديك طلعوا كلهم بقي هو لحاله من أمريكا ما في غير.
Deep inside Israel's occupation zone lies a place called Khiam. Few in the West have heard of it, but in Lebanon, Khiam is notorious. Beyond the eye of the camera, more than 300 Shiites, some of them captured guerrillas, are held here by Israel's militia allies in Lebanon. Other prisoners are relatives of suspected Hezbollah members. These rare pictures of the jail give no idea of the conditions inside. Torture, according to Amnesty International, has been routine.
عندهم آلة كهربائية عادة للتعذيب. فيها سلكين كهربائيين. أول مرحلة بالعذاب بيحطوا السلكان بأصابع المعتقل. يعني بيحطوا لي السلكان بأصابع إيدي. بيحاولوا يعذبوني بهاي المرحلة. إذا اعترفت عن أشياء هني بدهم إياها بيكون مش الحل. إذا ما اعترفت بيحاولوا ينقلوا الأسلاك الكهربائية أو من إيدي للدينية للأذنين أو بيحطوها باللسان بيحاولوا يحطوا سلك كهربائي باللسان على أساس يتفاعل مع الجسم وبيكبوا على الأسلاك مي.
These people have basic rights which have to be granted. They have to be able to get in contact with their families. The ICRC must be allowed to visit them. And their cases have to be reviewed at least twice a year. And none of these rights are granted to these people.
What pressure can you bring to bear on the Israelis?
Our possibilities to make pressure are very small. We can ask and ask and ask again. That's what we are doing since the existence of Khiam. The answer is still the same.
It sounds in a way, the mystery you talk about of Khiam prison, as if these people in a way are hostages. It is
that mystery which is used as I told you, to get news, to get information, either about Israeli soldiers or people from their helping force in South Lebanon.
Because the Israelis, in fact, want to swap.
That's what everybody says. Yeah.
Yeah. Pascal, we used to hear an awful lot about Western hostages in Beirut. Why no fuss from anyone about these people?
Well, what do you expect from the international community? There are, since 25 years, occupied territories south of here. In '82, there was the Israeli invasion of Lebanon. Since '82, this part of South Lebanon is occupied by Israel as well. It's become a habit.
Hello, it's me, Robert Fisk, for Chabel. In English, en français, je suis Robert pour Chabel. Télévision. Robert! Wait here, I'll go on.
All attempts by the Red Cross and by Amnesty to enter the prison have been refused by Israel. Merely to approach the occupation zone can be dangerous. Fearful of guerrilla attacks and car bombers, the Israeli-paid Lebanese militiamen at the front line allow only one person at a time to approach their checkpoint. Requests to visit Hiam are given short shrift. In response to a Hezbollah attack which killed 8 Israeli soldiers inside the occupation zone, the Israelis last summer launched an air and artillery assault on the villages of southern Lebanon. Even as they were negotiating their secret peace with the PLO, the Israelis killed more than 130 Lebanese. 9 were guerrillas. The other 121 were civilian men, women and children. The Israelis forced 300,000 civilians onto the roads as refugees.